Seeker. So if you pour sand in the top, it all just pours out the bottom.
I suppose with the weather as well.
One of the roundtable developed is the armour-piercing discarding sabot, also known as EPDS, and it's made up of two main components: the projectile itself and the sabot which surrounds it.
Tank, and the guardian at the home of the tank is of course the director of the Tankmuseum, Chris Price. Chris, thank you for taking some time from your crazy schedule, which I know is manic the next few days, to talk to everyone as we open the show today. You must be so pleased.
Pleased is a difficult word, but yes, I am really, really pleased. 10 minutes ago I was typically so much.
Helemaal niks meer.
The idea is that the males are six-pounder arms on separate machine guns, females are machine guns, and it cleans itself out. That's six-pounder gun firing, that's common shell. We're going to rough up the enemy. Infantry, they can't face up to that thing. Understandably, they are starting to retreat, they're moving back. British NCOs pushing our infantry forward. More tank. This is a Renault FT. So this is a direct access to the producer arms, everything else that came after. Built in 1917-18.
5 engine in the back. There's not enough aeroplane engines to power the vehicles around. So the Americans end up with different models of engine, and they're learning how to do casting. They've got the French engineers who have made it out of France, as France was in May 1940. They don't. Now this grant, it's new here at the museum. It's part of the Bill Bannister's collection. It's come from Australia. When we realised. Model. This has got Cromwell parts on it, but things as well that we've been able to pick up on during 1943.
As David pointed out earlier on, it's not as simple as all that. You need to sort of draw up the factories. Every sizable engineering concern in America started to churn out a medium tank. And here comes perhaps one of the most iconic vehicles, quite possibly one of the most important vehicles of World War II, World War I. The height of this thing is dictated by the fact it's got their engine back there. Which means it has to be of a certain height in order to get the engine in. It's that cast hull. This one was made by the Lever Locomotive organisation used to dealing with heavy metal. They could cast a hull. The cast hull was incredibly strong, but you couldn't maintain that throughout the whole production line. Now, some of you, I'm sure, will look at it today and look at, yeah, he's the Sherman, but we all know Sherman's with a Tommy cooker. And it illustrates how incremental changes were made, right? We've got the American there, the Sherman tank, made it fast enough
you'll see the King Tiger, hands are free together. Now, starting off with King Tiger, probably most of you have seen Type 131, which is our Tiger. He's captured by the British Army in North Africa in 1943. This Tiger has been brought to us by our very good friends from Silverberg, the French Musée de Bernay, French Tankmuseum. Like a lot of our German armour by the British Army in North Africa in 1942. 2010, Panzer III was designed.
Some of these young men are 16, 17 years old, pressed into service. Hitler had this belief that if he could only hold the Western Allies long enough to make them pay every metre of Germany in Allied, the negotiating table, and then Hitler could persuade them to turn against the real enemy, which he saw as the Soviet Union. Ideas, many hopes go through their heads, in much the same way as our young Americans here, many of whom will be replacements. The 29th were badly cut up on D-Day. Many of them will be replacements, but not all of them. Some of them will remember the butchery of Omaha, the horror of the fight through the hedgerows, trucks. This is a later pattern, right? We can tell that because it's got the canvas tilted rather than solid cab. About 500,000 GMC trucks. They were always available there, they were always ready to bring forward, and of course a lot of their supplies being brought forward on these trucks. Now, our young Germans here are about to be reinforced. The rest of the camp trooper is moving up. As I say, an ad hoc unit, whatever was available, pressed into service, but in this instance, what's available is someone rather more impressive than the normal. Leading the German convoy, we have a TANKFEST2025, which is a light armoured car. Did good service in North Africa. In fact, it's mounting a 20mm cannon. The 222 and the 251 added camouflage. Right there, silhouette. They're very, very aware. One thing. but that's got to be very many metres like here. But, ladies and gentlemen, here we can see those radio messages of American armour coming in, a couple of Shermans.